I'm Mary West on the voice of the Foothills, AM 950 KAHI. A brand new Ford Interceptor rolled into Auburn Tuesday. Randy Freiburger, Ford Police and Ambulance Fleet Supervisor, drove the car out from Detroit, Michigan to show Auburn Police Officers and other departments up and down the state of California who are considering replacing the popular Crown Victoria with the new Interceptors. Randy walked me through a few of the new technological advances that put officer safety first.
My pleasure. Yeah, this is the sedan version. We also have a utility version also.
And so what are some of the secrets of this new vehicle?
Well, we're the first one to have all-wheel drive in a pursuit-rated vehicle, both in a sedan and a utility. It also has 75-mile-an-hour rear crash capability, which is unique to the industry. We're the only ones with that. And we also brought the new rear sensing capability to detect the presence of someone approaching the vehicle from behind unannounced to the officer.
Okay, and you can demonstrate that?
Yes, I can.
All right, let's do that.
Officers spend a lot of time typing, doing radar, surveillance, sometimes alone, late at night. So we created this surveillance mode, we called it. They turn it on when they want to, when they need it, so it's not on all the time and a nuisance if you're in a high foot traffic area. So now the system's engaged. So if you're typing, you can see who's coming from behind at all times. Mm-hmm. Now if somebody was to slip through while your focus might be off on a computer or something real quick, I'll show you what will happen.
Okay. And Randy's going to the rear of the vehicle. Oh, and now it's beeping. And the window's rolled up. And it basically closed up the car. Ah, okay. And, okay, so it beeped and it rolled up the window.
And locks the doors.
And locks the doors.
So it'll give you the audible that somebody's there, and then we'll ultimately lock the doors to give the officer time to react or prepare for either a good situation or something that might not be so good.
And literally, I just opened the door to stop that. So is that what they would do, or?
They can turn it off by the switch.
Okay, so just the auxiliary switch.
Open the door or touch the brake pedal.
Oh, okay.
So if they exit the car, it won't lock behind them. It'll disable the system so that they can get back in if they need to.
Officer Almeida from the Auburn Police Department took a look under the hood.
The police evaluation is about 5.75, 5.8 seconds.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, we had a great vehicle development team. It was a huge effort by a lot of people.
How's the shifting from reverse to drive?
There is a point, and it has to do with the torque converter, really. There's a point at which it may stall if you go too fast, but under a certain speed, it'll do it fine.
Because I know with the Chargers, they kind of lag a little bit when you're trying to chase someone and you throw it in reverse to back up and then throw it in drive. There is that lag time.
Okay.
Is there a big lag time?
We shortened it for 2014. We did shorten the lag time. It gives you a little more of a bump, but on the retail side, they might want softer shifting, but on your side, you want the function. So
yeah.
It's not a huge bump, but it's a little bit more than the retail to shorten that time for you.
Very nice. I like it.
So now we have a system that will turn the car off, shut the engine off, if the car is stable. And it looks for two things: battery voltage. You want to keep enough battery voltage to run your radios, your lights and warning equipment, and then also the interior temperature if you had a canine unit. They're very sensitive to temperature, so the agency can set their own interior temperature so if it gets too hot or too cold while they're away, maybe longer than they expected to address the situation, it'll turn the engine off if the battery voltage is high enough and the interior temperature is within the range you want. It'll turn the engine off to save fuel. If the battery voltage drops, so you can't use your communications lights or restart the car, or the temperature gets too hot or too cold, it'll start the engine automatically while you're away. It'll run till it stabilizes and then shut it off again to save fuel. If you get in a situation where you do have a lot of draw on the battery, they do have a module that'll do an idle kicker that'll kick the engine up to 1500 RPM. That gets the alternator to its maximum output, so it'll run a lot more equipment for short periods of time, and then you can go back to the normal idle, which is about 600-700 RPM. Size spare. Now, I don't know if you can see, but do you see that structure there, that steel beam?
Yep.
That goes from there, crosses down under the rear seat, and this one goes from here down under the rear seat. Those are integral to getting us 75-mile-an-hour rear crash capable. Yeah, we did not want to cut back on anything that Crown Vic offered, but offer more this time. Better fuel, better performance, better handling, braking, everything. Getting our ballistic panels now and a few other features.
So does this car have ballistic panels?
This one does not itself, but I will be installing in a minute when I get back. All the way around. We had them in a Crown Vic, so they'll stop up to a 308 high-powered rifle and AK-47, AR-15s, all those rounds. We've actually shot some automatic weapons at them. So far, we've got the highest safety capability in North America with those.
Auburn Police Department expects to get their sedans and SUV models this winter. I'm Mary West on the Voice of the Foothills, AM 950 KAHI.